Hello students, welcome to EPG Pathshala. Paper 12, Module 18, Environment Management System and ISO 14001. The contents of the module are Introduction, Environment Management System, Benefits of Environment Management System, International Standard Organization, that is ISO, major elements of ISO 14001 standard, certification bodies accredited from other countries operating in India, steps needed to get ISO 14001 certification and ISO in India. So, introducing with the subject matter, pollution control in industries is attended in an isolated way. This has not yielded desired results and in fact affected the industries and environment negatively. Hence, the emphasis has now been shifted from pollution control to environment management system. The environment management system have opened a chapter in abatement of industrial pollution, and ISO 14000 is a series of several environmental management standards. In late 1996, the most important of the series ISO 14001 was released. ISO 14001 helps an industry to identify its environmental problems, to reduce pollution and improve environmental performance gradually. It takes a holistic view of all the activities of an industrial unit, starting from quantity and quality of raw materials, including water and energy uses, production and packing processing, to transportation of finished products, to identify the activities responsible for environmental degradation and to address these problems in a systematic manner. ISO 14001 is popularly known as Environment Management System 14001. Environment Management System. It is a set of policy measures, management actions, operating procedures, documentation and record keeping with defined responsibilities and accountability of personnel with an organization to address its environmental issues. It is a problem identification and problem solving tool which can be implemented in an organization in different ways depending upon the needs and objectives of an organization. It provides a framework through which an organization can minimize the harmful effects of its activities on the environment. EMS is a program of continuous environmental improvement following a defined sequence of steps drawn from established project management practice and routinely applied in business management. So, the steps of EMS or environment management system include review the environmental consequences of the operations, establish an action plan to achieve the objectives, monitor performance against these objectives, report the results appropriately, review the system and strive for continuous improvement. Here, plan, do, act and check cycle, commonly called PDCA cycle, is shown in the figure. So, discussing the different components included in PDCA cycle, that is plan, environmental aspects, legal and other requirements, objectives, targets and programs. Then do. Do includes resources, responsibilities and authority, competence, training and awareness, communication, documentation, control of documents, operational control and emergency preparedness and response. Check includes monitor and measure, evaluate compliance, non-conformatory, corrective and preventive action, control of records and internal audits. And finally, act, which means management review, and ISO 14001 audit. Benefits of environment management system. The benefits are improved environmental performance due to compliance of standards, reduced liability for pollution control, competitive advantage being environmental friendly, improved compliance of environmental laws and regulations, reduced cost of pollution prevention, reduced accidents due to emergency preparedness plan, employee involvement due to awareness, improve public image, enhanced consumer trust and more favorable credit terms. Now, moving on to International Standard Organization ISO. ISO stands for International Standards Organization, which is based in Geneva, Switzerland. The short term ISO is not an acronym, but instead is derived from the Greek word isos, means equal or employing standard. ISO was founded in 1947 and works in 162 countries. It promotes the international harmonization and development of manufacturing, product and communication standards. ISO has laid down more than 8,000 standards ranging from paper sizes to film speeds. More than 120 countries are full ISO voting members, while several other countries serve as observer members. India is a founder and full voting member of ISO and is officially represented by the Bureau of Indian Standards, that is BIS. ISO produces internationally harmonized standards through various technical committees. Principles of ISO 14000 series. The principles include attempt to give better environmental management. Products should be manufactured according to safe environmental aspects, applicable to all countries. Environment management system should be based on broader interests of public and users, to be cost effective and flexible, to be scientific based, practical, useful and usable. So, discussing about the emergence of ISO 14000 series. The ISO 14000 series emerged primarily as a result of the Uruguay round of GATT negotiations and Earth Summit held in June 1992. While GATT concentrates on the need to reduce non-tariff barriers to trade, the Earth Summit generated a commitment for protection of the environment across the world. The BIRD's first standard for EMS BS 7750 was developed and published by the British Standard Institute BSI in 1992. The standard was the model for the ISO 14000 series, which establishes the requirement for an EMS finalized in 1996. BS 7750 was also the basis of the European Union's eco-management and audit scheme known as EMAS. So, aspects of environmental management addressed by ISO 14000. It includes environmental management system EMS, environmental auditing and related investigations, that is EA and RI, environmental labels and declarations EL, environmental performance evaluation, that is EPE, life cycle assessment LCA and terms of definition T and D. Major areas in evaluation of environmental management practice. The major areas are: number 1, standards for organizational evaluation. These include environment management system covered under ISO 14001, 14004 and 14061. Then comes the environmental performance evaluation covered under ISO 14014, ISO 14015 and ISO 14031. Then environmental auditing covered under ISO 14010, 14011, 14012, 14013 and 14014. The other major area in evaluation of environment management practice are standards for product, services and processes. These are covered under life cycle assessment as ISO 14040, ISO 14041, 42 and 43. Then is environmental labeling covered under ISO 14020, 21, 22, 23 and 24. And finally, environmental aspects in product standards, these are covered under ISO 14060. Now, discussing ISO 14001. ISO 14001 specifies the standard for establishment and maintenance of an environment management system in an organization. It belongs to the ISO 14000 series of standards relating to environmental management, including eco-labeling and environmental audit, etc. ISO 14001 also EMS specification with guidance for use is the only certifying EMS standard, and ISO 14004, that is EMS Journal Guidelines in Principal, System and Supporting Techniques, is the guidance for the implementation of ISO 14001. So, the organizations which can adopt ISO 14001, ISO 14001 is applicable to any organization that is defined as company, corporation, firm, enterprise, authority or institution or part or in combination thereof, whether incorporated or not, public or private, that has its own functions and administration. Any organization, small or big, manufacturing industry or business house can get ISO 14001 certification by establishing and maintaining environment management system as per ISO 14001 specification. It is valid for 3 years and the certification needs to be renewed after every 3 years. It is a systematic, periodic, independent and document verification process of objectively obtaining and evaluating evidences to determine whether an organization's environment management system conforms to EMS audit criteria set by organization and for communication of the results of this process to management. Now, first party, second party and third party audits. First party or internal audit is carried out within the company so that the business can maintain control of environmental performance and environment management system. Second party audit is one where a purchasing company audits a supplier to be satisfied that the product is being manufactured according to the specification. Third party audit is defined as one where independent certification body audits an organization in order to issue a certificate of approval that the system meets the specification of the standard ISO 14000. That is, third party certification is the certification which is issued by an independent agency after satisfying that the organization's environment management system conforms to ISO 14001 standards. Now, major elements of International Standard Organization 14001 standard, these are number 1 environment policy, number 2 planning, number 3 implementation and operation, then number 4 checking and action, and finally number 5 management and review. Now, we will discuss these one by one. Number 1 environmental policy. The first requirement of EMS ISO system is to establish of an environmental policy. The management is committed to regulatory compliance, pollution prevention and continuous improvement. Implementation of ISO 14001 requires number 1 an organization to specify its policy, identify the environmental aspects and impacts, set objectives, implement the plan, check and take corrective measures as per set procedure. ISO 14001 views the environmental policy as the driving force of the whole environment management system and requires the commitment of the top management to comply with all relevant laws, pollution prevention and continual improvement. The policy is required to be developed carefully according to the nature and scale of the operation and communicated to all its employees and public. Number 2, planning. It includes identify and evaluate environmental interaction and significant aspects or impact, identify legal and other requirements and develop environmental objectives, target programs to minimize environmental harm as per ISO, aspect elements of organization activities, product or services that can interact with the environment. Number 2, impact any change to the environment, adverse or beneficial, wholly or partially, resulting for organization's activities, product or services should be planned. Then implementation and operation. To achieve the management plan, it will be required to have a proper structure and attach specific responsibilities. The competence level of the employees will be kept in view and therefore, the training needs will also be identified to implement a management plan, internal communication for the purpose of the environmental management systems within the rank and file of the company will be necessary. As in other management systems, good documentation, operational aspects and their control is closely linked to the effectiveness of the system. These are covered in the element implementation and operation that follows the plan exercise. These further include define structure and responsibility, which has inclusion of human resources, top management providing the resources, appoint a management representative to ensure the EMS is established, reports on performance over time, work with others to modify the environment management system. Number 2, another aspect is training, awareness and competence of staff, novel ideas, throughput, the cross section of the staff about new ideas, communication, both internal and external, then documentation which can be easily located, periodically reviewed, guidance available when required, obsolete documents are removed. Then another step comes is the document control procedure. It includes responsibility and authority for preparing document, making changes to them and keeping them up to date, and operational control, that is management and disposal of waste, approval of new chemicals, waste treatment, etc. Then finally, emergency preparedness and response. It includes assessing the potential for accidents and emergencies, preventing accidents, plan and procure for responding accidents, periodic testing of emergency plans and finally mitigation of accidents. The number 4 comes the checking. The system also requires a mechanism for checking, correcting and improving. The organization is required to have procedures to measure, monitor and if anything goes wrong to deal with the non-compliance. Records generated during day-to-day operations must be identifiable, traceable, retrievable and protected from damage or loss. EMS audits are to be carried out both internally and by third-party registration agencies for monitoring and measure environmental interactions, evaluate compliance, establish a non-conformance, corrective action and preventive action systems, maintain records, perform periodic internal audits of environment management system. Number 5 is management review. The final element of the environment management system specification is the management review. Top management reviews environmental performance, EMS performance, policy, priorities, and objectives and recommended improvement. The top management has to assess whether any changes are needed to the policy, objectives or other elements of the EMS reviews information for all resources. Based on the review, the continual improvement of the environment management system and hence the environment performance is to be ensured. Then discussing some certification bodies accredited from other countries and operating in India. These are Bureau of Indian Standards, then Det Norske DNV, then Korea Management Association Quality Assurance, Lloyds Register Quality Assurance, International Certifications Limited, KMPG Quality Register, Bureau Veritas Quality International, TUV India Private Limited, Quality Assurance Services, AJAEQS Certification Services Private Limited, and then standardization, testing and quality certification. Then steps needed to get ISO 14000 certification. The various steps needed for ISO 14001 certification are: first is appointment of consultant by the industry or enterprise for establishing a EMS as per ISO 14001 standard, establishment and maintenance of EMS, then application for certification to a certifying agency, finally auditing and certification. The cost of ISO 14001 certification depends on the nature, size and initial status of the environmental activities in the organization. The cost of certification also depends on the consultancy changes, execution cost of environment management system and auditing and certification charges. The total cost may vary from rupees 3.5 to 10 lakh depending upon the size and nature of the enterprise. Then finally, ISO in India. BIS, that is Bureau of Indian Standards, is a founder member of International Organization for Standardization ISO. It represents India in International Organization for Standardization, International Electrotechnical Commission and World Standard Service Network. Some of the ISO standards notified in the EHR standards for India 2016 by Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India are ISO 18308, 2011 Health Informatics, requirement for an electronic health record architecture, then ISO 13606 Health Informatics for electronic health record communication, then ISO 14441 of 2013 Health Informatics for security and privacy requirement of EHR system for use in conformity assessment. So, concluding with that, EMS is an system which establishes for the environment management through step by step process, and our country India is a founder member of this for the to maintain the standards in the various spheres. Thank you.